Shadows coming at you with another video review. And today we are going to be reviewing the Planet X Pluto. So, first and foremost, let's just take a quick look at the packaging. Put him out of the way. And there you have Planet X Pluto. There's Megatron's chest, side, his shoulders, and his arm. The back is his back, and that, and that. So that's basically all for the packaging. And then you got your warning stuff and all that good stuff, which I cannot read, but yeah, Samel. So there you guys have that. And without further ado, let's get to the main event, and that is this guy right here. And this is the Planet X Pluto, who is basically Planet X takes version on Fall of Cybertron Megatron. So yeah, here he is. Pardon the dog. And yeah, here he is in his Cybertronian tank mode. Websites and stuff have been calling this a jet, and I'm sorry, this is not a jet. I'm one of, as you guys know, I play FoC, so and you've seen me use Megatron many times, and he was a tank, not a jet, so this just kind of confuses people. This is more so a take on the concept art they had for him, so yeah, there you have that. And yeah, so you have his giant turret up there. It doesn't rotate or anything, it actually locks all this into place. And you saw earlier, you can extend this out or collapse it back in, but you're supposed to bring it all the way out. I just forgot to do that. So yeah, let's just look at the details on this guy. And I love his color scheme. I wish this was silver, but I mean, hey, beggars can't be choosers. And you just got front of the tank, you got some nice purple in there, and yeah, and you got some energon going through. I love this. And yeah, it's a great figure. It's not exactly what he looked like in the game in his alt mode, but you know what, like I said, they're going after the concept art, not the in-game vehicle mode. So you have that, and you got some spikes back here and a little wing thing, and you got the robot mode chest right here, and you got some thrusters and more so the cannon, and just some purple bits right here that in the game are little thrusters, but you know, yeah, so there you guys go. The turret, like I said, can't move, but a little thing I like to look at, somebody pointed this out. This looks like Transformers Prime Megatron's fusion cannon, and I've never been able to unsee that. Like right here, it looks like it's Transformer Prime Megatron's fusion cannon, and I can never unsee that now, so thanks. And a lot of people said, oh hey, this kind of looks like Megatron's alt mode in Transformers Prime, which it's very similar in some aspects, but not dead on. But you know, that whole align continuity thing that just doesn't work, but you know, whatever. So there you have that, and it's gonna be a long review, so let's just get down to some comparisons. So right here for comparison, Transformers Titans Return, Megatron in his tank mode. So you can see how he scales there with a Voyager. He's basically just a little beefier than a Voyager. And here he is with FoC Shockwave in his jet mode. Oh, and I just popped his leg off. Okay, cool. Yeah, in his flying tank mode, jet mode, whatever. I go by the game, so it's a jet mode. But yeah, there you go. So you can see how how much bigger he is than Shockwave. So yeah, there you guys have it. So there he is in his tank mode. Also, just a little fan mode for you guys. I know the players of FoC will appreciate this. I mean, I know I kind of did. If you want, just to make his alt mode look a little bit more screen accurate in game, you just unpeg these wings and just flip them up. You have that, and just bring them back like this. And it doesn't really hinder and mess up too much stuff, but this is more accurate because he was like this, and there's just a little fan tank mode for him just to make him look a little bit more accurate to what he was in the game. But yeah, well, let's just get down to transformation. And this guy, before this review, I have not transformed in a long time, so it was kind of a pain to get him back in. So first thing you want to do is you want to come to this section right here. This all pegs in pretty securely. Unpeg that, and now you just want to bring this down, and you want to untab the fusion cannon, which can be a pain to do. You just gotta get some leverage on it. Come on. I'm trying to be careful of those spikes because I did super glue them in, so I don't want to break them. Oh my god. Alright, there we go. And you can see it's just a long old tab, post, or whatever, and it is a pain to get out. So we'll just put this off to the side. And now we will focus on the main body. So you just want to extend these armatures out, flip this section in like that. Oh no, you gotta, yeah. It's on a double hinge, so you just bring it back and make sure it gets in there and push it so it's flush. And let's just move the arms out of the way, and we'll focus on the legs real quick. So the legs are the hard part. Oh, real quick, he does come with his sword, and there is a little post right there and a little port in there, and for weapon storage you just put it into what is the robot mode crotch, and you have that going on. So there's weapon storage for that. I'm so sorry, I almost forgot about that because I never display him with this sword. So you just want to bring this section down, untab this, bring the foot out, rotate it, flip his toe out. You want to take this heel spur, flip it around, and there you go. In this section back here, you just want to go bring it out like this, so the ball, you see the ball, and just bring this section in just a little bit out so it basically goes over the heel spur. Just to clean that up just a little bit, and you want to bring his knee spike down. It's on a double hinge. You want to just bring it down and bring that back in. You want to extend the leg. You want to rotate it, and you want to come back here, and you want to collapse these bits back here. They are on double hinges. Just bring it back, and there you go. And just tab those together, and that'll complete his leg. Bring this little section up behind that, and there you have a leg all done. And you just want to take this little spike and rotate it up, and there you go. There you have one leg all done. Now do the other one, rotate that forward, untap that, bring this forward, rotate, flip out the foot, rotate the heel spur, come back here, bring this down, tab these together, rotate this little spike just to get it out of the way. Alright, tap that in, make sure that's all nice and secure, bring that up like that, bring the foot down, and bring his little knee spike down. Alright, and there you got the legs all done. Just getting him situated because he's a wobbly mess right now, but we'll get him. Alright, so what you want to do from here is you want to bring this section down. You just gotta flip the head up and then that'll come down. You want to come back here and push this section up here and it'll just tab in like that. And now you want to orient these little armatures like this, rotate it up here, and you just want to you want to flip it around like this and then rotate it up, and that'll just, this tab right here will go in that slot right there. So get that all, and this is how you want that armature oriented. So do the same thing, rotate it, bring it up, bring it down, tap that into the back, and that gives him his little back spikes, but they are a little too big, but hey, it's whatever. Oh, one thing I did forget to do, untab this, bring this out. These little thruster sections, they're just on double hinges. You want to collapse them up in here like so, and then you want to bring this down and then tab everything in and get in there. Come on. All right, there we go. And then just tap. Why are you fighting me now? You just worked a minute ago. Come on. There we go. All right, that's all tabbed in and that's all secure and booyah. All right, so just doesn't look right. No, never mind. This is not how you want that oriented. You want it so, I was right, okay. I am so sorry about that. You want to collapse it up into the body and then swing it around like this and then tap it in. Okay, gotcha. Like I said, guys, it's been a long time since I transformed this guy. And there we go, and just tap that in, and yeah, that's how you want all this oriented, so. Alright, so let's come down here to the hands and we will get those settled. So what you want to do with the hands, just rotate it down. You want to extend them, open these panels up right here, and then you want to flip the fist out and then just close that back up and just bring this closer to his body, like so, and flip out these shoulder spikes, and there you have an arm all done. So, do the same thing over here, bring that down just a little bit. Alright, flip his spike out, flip this out, do that, and there we go. Put all that back in. And there we go. There you have Planet X Pluto in his robot mode, and it looks freaking awesome. I know a lot of people don't like this version of Megatron because they think he's poofy and everything, but I seriously love how this looks. I mean, I always wondered how they were gonna make a Fall of Cybertron Megatron, just from how he looked and everything, and I honestly didn't think anybody could do it, but once again, Planet X brings home the winner. So there you go, and rough transformation that is. And if you want to, you can bring in his fusion cannon. Just to go in on the fusion cannon real quick, Planet X has been doing the weapons so they are reminiscent of the in-game weapons. So as you can see, for all my FoC players, this is the riot cannon that he had. It's also a mixture of his fusion cannon he actually had on his arm in War for Cybertron, but this is more so just a little blend of it, again, off the concept art, but this is supposed to be the riot cannon from the game. So to make his fusion cannon, you can leave it extended like this, and you just plug it in to his forearm up here, and make sure that goes in. And then just make sure that's tabbed in, and there you have Megs with his fusion cannon. If you don't want it that long, you can collapse it in and just have a little bit more compact. I like to bring it out just a little bit more. But yeah, that's how. Now I'll just leave it like that right now. Yeah, yeah. Alright, so there you have Megatron with his fusion cannon, and he also does come with his sword, and it's a nice sword. It's the sword he used in the final battle against Optimus, whether, depending on who you chose, but it's done. You got some nice purple up there, and you got a nice translucent purple blade, and just the molded detail is pretty great. I do be careful, these are sharp, as are these, and these little things down here. I have stabbed myself multiple times, but yeah, he can hold his sword. You just gotta bring it into his hand, and you'll hear it tab in. It doesn't tab in or anything, it's just like a little hole for it, and you just wanna push it in until you hear it click, and then just close his hands around it, and he ain't dropping it, so, which is really nice. And so he can wield his sword. If you have Planet X Jupiter, that is their Optimus, then he comes with his sword, and you can have that recreation of the final battle. So yeah, there you guys can have that. Megatron all armed up. And as far as articulation goes, just bring this sword out. Oh, it's god-awful to do. Alright, so the head is on a ball joint. It can look that way, that much. It can look up that much, look down that much. It can do side to side, just a little bit. Arms can do a full 360 on a nice ratchet joint. You can move them up on this hinge, but that's more so for transformation. And you can move that up and down, and there also is like a little hinge right here you can use. That's more so just to get some more arm articulation, and arms can go out. You got a nice soft ratchet arm, elbow, and you can do just about 90 degrees. Bring that down just a little bit. He does have a bicep swivel. He does have a wrist swivel, and his hands can open like that. It's just one molded piece. So there you guys go. He does have a waist joint. You just have to bring his little crotch piece down, and he's got a nice waist joint. No ab crunch or anything. Legs can go forward pretty much all the way. You can do the high kick, and it can go pretty much all the way back. You do have a thigh swivel, and you have a nice double ratchet on the knee, so you can get the knee just under 90 degrees. And if you want to use the other joint, you can use the top one, and that can just give you a little bit more range. So you got that. Oh, this section likes to come untabbed on me. I gotta thicken up those tabs or something. And Feet are on a ball joint so they can go up, down. There's a hinge in there so you can move them around. It's got nice ankle tilt, and the heel spur itself is on a ball joint as well. So you can get him into some pretty good poses. So let's just have him over here, and let's just take a look at some of the details on him. It's a nice head sculpt. It really is. I love that head sculpt. It's got some nice silver there for the face, and he's got his helmet. I do kind of prefer the War for Cybertron head sculpt, but I also like this one as well. And you've got these little sections right here that you can tell. Those are screw holes, but they do include some little filler pieces, and like in the arms, both arms, and the back of this arm as well, and just some spots here and there just to fill it up and everything. And I do have a repro label on it, but yeah, it doesn't come with that. You have to buy that separately. Sorry. I know I had to, and that was an I can't even talk today. Investment. I have a whole bunch now, so I'm good. And yeah, just the detail, like the ab detail looks really nice, and just all around, you just got some great detail on this figure. These spikes, he does come packaged separately. You do have to assemble them in whenever you take them out of the box, but they don't really sit in there all that well. It just takes easy to bump them out. So I recommend doing just super gluing them in. That way you don't have to worry about them popping off and you losing them and everything. So, but overall, it is basically follow Cybertron Megatron from the game, his render. So I have no real complaints. I kind of wish the shoulders were just a little bit smaller, but I know they had to do this in the way, but I mean, this figure still looks absolutely amazing. So, well, without further ado, let's get to some comparisons. So, for comparison, here he is with FoC Shockwave that came out like a few years ago. See how those two look together. Here he is with Thundercracker and Skywarp. I don't have Starscream, so I've been trying to find one, but they're like 50 bucks, and I got these guys for maybe less than 20, so yeah, no, I'm not about to do that. But here he is with the Seekers. Here he is with FoC Prime, the official release at least, and I mean, I'm all for Megs being bigger, but not that big. But you know, Planet X put out another, they put out an Optimus, so I mean, I don't have that, but they do look good together. Alright, and here he is with Titan's Return Voyager Megs. So you can see he's about just a little bit bigger than a Voyager, but yeah, and this is custom. I painted that and I put a new Decepticon sticker on him, but he's coming out tomorrow from the recording of this video. So here he is with Voyager Megs, and here he also is with the Last Night Voyager Megatron that I customed a while ago, right around when I got him. But yeah, so there he is with a movie Voyager from about a year ago. So there you guys have it. And alright, that's about it for Megs. I mean, he's a really great figure, and I'm really glad that I got him. I got him a while ago, I think, when he was first released. I had him up on pre-order, so I got him for Christmas, after Christmas though, but whenever he came out. And yeah, he is a very, very fun figure to mess with. I normally have him in the typical Megatron pose. have him like that. So he's about to shoot some people, so that's usually what I have him posed as. And yeah, I mean, I would have liked more so if this looked more like the riot cannon. And I mean, it's still a nice chunky cannon. I'm happy for that. And yeah, so it is a nice rendition of FoC Megs. A lot of people don't like this design, I know, because he's a little poofy, but you know what, I don't mind. Okay, I just bumped my table. But yeah, so that's about it for Planet X Pluto, also known as Fall of Cybertron Megatron. And I would also love to have a War for Cybertron version of Megatron by Planet X, but you know, that's probably not gonna happen. But you know, beggars can't be choosers. This is still a great figure, and I do have a War for Cybertron Megatron coming soon. I ordered him today, should be here by Friday, and I recorded this on Sunday, January 24th. Yeah. Oh, and a little fun fact for you guys, Transformers Revenge of the Fallen came out 9 years ago today. So, look where we've come. So, there you guys have it. I got this figure from Big Bad's Toy Store, I believe. Yeah, so just check them out. If you can get them for a reasonable price, go for it. I mean, I think it's fair asking. I think it was $120 when I got him, but I pre-ordered him, so he still is pretty good, and if you have the means to get him, I definitely recommend him. So there you have it, guys. There is Planet X Pluto, and this is Shadow saying, oh, I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm sorry, I just got back from watching Jurassic World, but anyway. So there you have it, guys. If you guys can pick them up, definitely do that. And as always, like, comment, and subscribe really helps me out. And hey, hit that little bell so you never miss out on a future review or video of mine. So until next time, guys, from myself and Fall of Cybertron Megatron, take it easy, guys.